From the University of Louisville, it's time for Dream Funders, delivered by Papa John's. This time, bringing the game of golf to your living room.
Fantastic at a birthday party.
Will this golf pro's pitch hit the mark with our investors, or will it end up in the bunker? And a Louisville woman's way of turning the tragic loss of her daughter into a new way of celebrating life after it's gone.
Hi, Dream Funders. You're invited to the party of your life.
Why it might be time to rethink how we plan for the future. Right now, as we try to hook up our local entrepreneurs with our panel of Dream Funders. Thanks for joining us on Dream Funders. I'm Melissa Fraser at the University of Louisville's College of Business. We have some interesting business ideas to hear about this time, including that new way of thinking about how to celebrate a life after it's gone.
Do as Dr. Seuss suggests. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened.
And a local golf pro who's reinvented the game so anyone could enjoy it.
I just think it's a fun, great game that people really enjoy.
We'll meet the dreamers coming up, but first, let's meet the funders. Gil Holland. He's an entrepreneur himself, as well as a sustainable developer and community builder. He coined the term Nulu and was instrumental in turning that area into the arts and food district that it is today. Also with us, Doug White. He has a long career as a CEO for big-time companies all over the world, and now he's hoping to find a new one to fund right here at home. Amy Letke is here. She's built a successful HR consulting firm and published 3 books, started and operated 3 successful businesses with 20 years of HR and entrepreneurial expertise. And finally, Ray Strothman. He's a CPA and the founder of Strothman & Company, which he started 30 years ago. The firm specializes in helping entrepreneurs succeed and is ranked as one of the largest CPA firms in our region. It's time to get down to business. Let's meet our next dreamer.
Hi, Dream Funders. You're invited to the party of your life. I'm Denise Taylor, speaker, spirit lifter, and creator of The Parting Gift, a trademark signature service that is in early stage of development. So I'm asking for an initial $45,000 for a safe, simple agreement for future equity. The Parting Gift is what we have created to encourage your family and friends when you depart from this surprise party for whatever comes next to do as Dr. Seuss suggests. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. The funeral industry is a $20 billion a year industry. There are 2.5 million funeral services a year that direct attention to the ending, the loss, and grief. And I have found in my personal experience and those that I have surveyed that that's just not an option that we like, but there's not a solution that exists. So, who's ready to partner and profit with me in an industry that's not going to die as we increase healing and happiness for those who are living?
Denise, can you tell us just a little bit before we get into that, what interested you about this?
Yes, okay, so this is my daughter, Janae. She's the one that got the party rolling. She was diagnosed with leukemia in 2005. And from day one, our plan of action was to find something good in everything and to celebrate life every day. A year later, my grandmother passed away, and I told my family, because we had been practicing the power of positive perspective, that a lot of people were going to be crying and sad and heavy and wearing black, and we were going to wear the brightest things that we had in our closet because Mama had colored our lives, and we were going to be grateful and joyful that we got to be a part of hers. It was a year and a half later that Janae had dreamt that she was a star in the hospital, and her 3-year journey with leukemia was almost over. And so I got to embrace that same perspective in planning and letting people know that I was not going to have a visitation and funeral for Janae, that she had dreamt that she was a star, and we were going to have a red carpet premiere event at the local historic theater and celebrate Heaven's Newest Star, and her life tribute video would be shown on the big screen. We sold different size stars for people to write their memories on for us to have, and we donated that money to Leukemia Lymphoma Society. The anniversary of that event is next week. It'll be 9 years next week.
Can this new way of celebrating life catch on? And will any of our investors buy into Denise's business idea? That's coming up next, right here on Dream Funders.
From where you are now to earning your degree, whether you're looking for part-time work or the gateway to a full-time career, you'll get there with UPS. We're immediately seeking part-time package handlers for all shifts in Louisville. Package handlers receive competitive pay and up to 100% tuition paid. Great job and great opportunity delivered in one package by UPS. Apply today at upsjobs.com/TV or text TV to 33588.
Here are this week's Dream Tips from the U of L College of Business.
Here at U of L, we teach our students to know your numbers. Create a solid financial model, and if you can't do it, get someone who can. And in that financial model, know what metrics drive your revenue. Is it number of widgets sold per month? Is it number of subscribers? And then use that financial model for scenario planning. Know when your break even is. Know how much money you need or how much money you have, and then manage that money on a daily basis. Because if it doesn't work on paper, it's not going to work in the real world. I'm Suzanne Bergmeister, and I'm the entrepreneur in residence at University of Louisville.
Use these tips to help you grow your dream. Brought to you by the U of L College of Business. Our entrepreneurial matchmaking continues on Dream Funders. We've been listening to Denise Taylor telling her story of how losing a daughter to leukemia has inspired her to change the way we celebrate life after it's gone.
And we were going to be grateful and joyful that we got to be a part of hers.
Could this positive way of thinking be the future of the $20 billion a year funeral industry? Let's see what our investors think.
That's what I'm saying.
It wouldn't be the funeral home.
Oh,
It
no.
wouldn't be when the caskets and...
No.
Okay, and this is after the burial?
Well, I think most of my clientele are probably going to prefer to be cremated or have a graveside service that does not have the vibe that the funerals, if they wanted to have that, they could obviously do both. And they could do that first and then just have the uplifting celebration shortly after. But I would like to either acquire property later to where I know how to flip that venue and create the theme. So if it's a golf course or a travel encounter or anything like that, I would know how to do it. I see that I could franchise it down the road after I've got all these kinks worked out. There is a digital service I want to figure out how to create too, so it makes it very easy for me and my clients to plug those pictures in, have them in a file that's different than the cloud, and I think license that and sell that to funeral homes later, because whether the customer is a fit for the funeral home or a fit for the parting gift, all of us would benefit from having some place that we could store this ahead of time instead of trying to gather it all up in a very short amount of time.
Tell us a little bit about your business plan. Is it something that you've written? Do you have different levels of options that people can purchase? Tell me how
Right.
far along you are with that.
So I know that the initial option, if they wanted to just take it and run, was that we would create the plan and they would have the idea of the theme that they wanted, the venue, and maybe start the collection of their pictures, and that would be their initial investment. If they want to take that and let family know, or they want to take that on and find somebody else to do that, they can. If they want me to stay in a relationship with them and me be the one that executes that party plan when the time comes, there would be the annual retainer or membership, and that would give them access to that digital service that I want to create. Me checking in with them to make sure that they've actually plugged pictures in at least once during the year, or video clips. And then the third phase would be for me to do the event. And that would be the largest.
Sure. What are your price points? What do you imagine the price being?
Well, in the
for
research, that's what I don't want to create too low of a consultation phase. It's really, I think, a higher price point than I know personally myself. That's why I'm looking for a partner that maybe speaks a different language than I do business-wise or monetarily, because I'm the passion, the energy, and the creator of it, where I don't want to price it too low.
Who's
Yeah,
interested?
I mean, my only challenge is, it sounds like you're an amazing event planner and you are super inspirational. I don't know how you can bottle that and then franchise that across the country, because each one of these is such a unique
Well, that's long-term.
experience.
That's a long-term plan, just where I see the investment and the revenue growing at a later point. I'm not like eyes on that as a
Right.
target right now.
Yeah, that just seems to me the challenge. Like, how do you create a national event
Right.
planning. I
Well,
don't think that exists for a reason
sure.
because like in your hometown, your friends would most likely all do this, okay? And then you're not gonna have time to do
Right.
the next town over. Then you gotta find somebody equally charismatic as you. That might be hard. And then I was thinking, well, maybe there's like my kids play on the iMovie, and there's those like movie trailers that you can
Right,
make, and
right.
I have 7-year-old kids, and they're
Right, I've
making little
played on
movie
those.
trailers, right?
Yeah.
So, but 10 years from now, there might be totally different technology. We might not even be using the same kind of format. So then all of a sudden, this stuff needs to be 20 years ago, you would have been on VHS or beta, and now you're on high def, and then we don't know what the formats are going to be, and then there's the cost.
And the surprise will be how this unfolds as we go down the road as far as
Funders
planning.
love surprises.
Well,
Like hospice, there's a lot of
I'm just
hospice
saying I'll
companies.
morph with it just like I have with this surprise. Like I didn't see this a year ago either, but I'm totally ramped and committing my life to building it out.
I think it's a great business, and God bless you for doing this. This is really pretty neat. It's the issue that Gil brought up about scalability. Can you scale this? Can you really make it a bigger business? And I don't know. We need a lot more of you.
I love what you're doing, and I would really love more. I think that really getting a clear written business plan and focus is going to really help you. And I know that I had a surprise happen to my family last year. The last thing I was thinking about was a party, but I think if you could get to places where families want to celebrate, and instead of coming to you, they're getting information from hospice or maybe the hospitals or from the funeral home, where it can be more of a celebration. I mean, the last thing on that person's life who hasn't planned, or their mind that hasn't planned, isn't something maybe as exciting. So I think you've got so much opportunity to help so many people celebrate life. I'd love to help you with your business plan. If I could be a resource to help you with your niche, I'd love to do that.
Oh, please.
I'm
I
excited
appreciate
for you.
that.
Great
Thank you.
job.
Thank you
Right.
so
I
much.
think Amy did an excellent job of outlining some of your needs, but I mean, I would be interested in purchasing the service when you eventually come to market. And our firm does some estate planning type work, so it can tie into that, or anything relating to future planning. I mean, it's why not celebrate? I think having a party, you said a parting gift, but having a party to celebrate life is certainly a great thing to do. So
Sure. Thank you.
sounds like fun.
It sounds like you're going to have a follow-up meeting with Amy.
It's a step forward. I'm appreciative. Absolutely.
And we've got a lot of viewers, so who knows? That partner might come in.
I
I'll be praying
trust
with
it
you that
will.
you find that
I
partner.
trust it will. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Thank you, Denise.
Very good.
Okay.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good job. Great job.
What will our U of L College of Business coaches have to say about that? Let's find out.
Well, Van, death is a very difficult subject to talk about, even though it's inevitable for all of us. I think she's got a passion for what she's trying to do. I think it's a noble thing. I think it's based on a problem that she experienced in her own life with her daughter. But from a business perspective, I think there are some questions. For example, what she's offering is a very personalized service, which means that it may not be scalable. So I question, how big could this business actually grow?
I'm with you, Suzanne. I have some questions that I would like to have answered as potential investors. How will she create partnerships with funeral directors, or will they be her competition? Is there any way that she can protect her concept? Because this could be something that would be relatively easy to copy. She mentioned franchising as perhaps a way to expand. I think she would benefit from learning much more about what franchising entails. But I certainly do wish her the best in her future endeavors.
Right, she's got a lot of business aspects that she still needs to deal with, but I wish her luck too.
So we just heard Denise pitch, and I'm eager to hear what you thought about that. How did it go?
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to getting with Amy and working on that business plan. It's been a great week getting ready for this, so I'm super excited and grateful.
Well, very good. You have such an inspiring story, and I'm so happy that you were able to come on television and share it with us.
Oh, I really appreciate it, Melissa. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Up next, the game of golf, reinvented so anyone can play it just about anywhere.
I've designed and made over 50, 60 different products, so I am designer, developer of golf products.
Meet the local golf pro behind Tic Tac Putt and see if any of our investors are ready to get into the game when Dream Funders returns.
Bring your business vision to life with an Entrepreneurship MBA from the University of Louisville. Learn from faculty who are experienced business innovators and develop your ideas with the backing of successful and supportive alumni. An affordable investment in your career that helps you to become the entrepreneur you always knew you could be. The Entrepreneurship MBA at the University of Louisville. Take your first step today. UofLMBA.com.
Dream Funders is brought to you by Strothman & Company, certified public accountants and advisors. We help entrepreneurial business grow at every stage, every day.
I'm Melissa Fraser at the University of Louisville College of Business with the show that matches big ideas with big bucks. Our next streamer is a golf pro who's made a career out of operating an 18-hole golf course in E-Town.
I've lived, owned, and operated a Pine Valley Golf Resort there for over 20 years.
Bill Ridge and his nephew Teak hope Tic Tac Putt will be the next big thing, bringing the game of golf just about anywhere you go to have fun.
But I just have a passion for this game right now because I just think all the college edition, I think we can do all the corporations. I just think it's a fun, great game that people really, really, really enjoy.
The question is, will their business plan be up to par with our panel of investors? Let's find out.
Hi, Dream Funders. My name is Bill Ridge. This is my nephew Teague Ridge and my daughter Autumn Ridge playing Tic Tac Putt behind you. I brought Teague along. He is an internet wizard, and his company does internet, and he does a ton of, like all the top golf courses in the country, and he does all the local schools. But we're here today seeking $100,000 for 20% of our company, which is a $500,000 valuation for our great game Tic Tac Putt. And Autumn's playing our UK version of Tic Tac Putt. Tic Tac Putt is a game that I invented, and we did $1 million in sales from 1996 to 2006. And because we had a lot of other projects on the market, and we had owned several golf course and developments, that we put that on the back burner and haven't had it back. But we think the timing's right with Teague's expertise on getting the thing to the internet, finding the business on the internet with it, being able to sell it online, and we think we can build a real good following online with it, get a good internet following online with it. So the game is, it's been on the market for 10 years, and we said $1 million in sales. We sold it to Target, Macy's, Dick's Sporting Goods, and a lot of other discount stores and some magazines. At the time, there wasn't the internet to sell the game on. So we think at this point in time, it's a great place to have the game. We think it'll be great at tailgate parties, to take a tailgate party and play it. We think it'll be the new tailgate sensation. We also think it's great for offices, it's great for home use, it's great for a bar, it's great to take anywhere that you want to play, have a fun game for like a birthday party. It's fantastic at a birthday party.
Golf products are one of those things, Christmas gifts. Everybody's looking for that thing for a golfer. I got tea time toilet paper from an in-law just because I'm a golfer. This game could be huge if marketed properly.
What do you think? Is Tic Tac Putt a hole-in-one? We'll see how our investors score it when Dream Funders continues.
Hi, I'm Jim Spradlin, President and CEO of Park Community Credit Union. In today's changing environment, our employees look to us for sound advice on their health benefits. That's why we've partnered with Brown & Brown Insurance, a large local firm that helps us guide them into the best decisions possible.
We're large, local, and we're here to be your trusted partner.
We give you the power of the big box store while providing the service of the corner grocery store.
Brown & Brown Insurance. We're large, we're local, and we are your trusted partner.
Welcome back to Dream Funders, the matchmaking show for local entrepreneurs, right here on the beautiful campus of the University of Louisville. We've been watching as E-Town golf pro Bill Ridge makes a pitch of a different kind, not on the golf course. Instead, he's pitching an idea to our panel of investors for a new way to take the game of golf anywhere you want. Let's see what our foursome of funders thinks about it.
You're looking between $5.50 and $7, our cost to make it, licensing and everything. And we'll wholesale $15 and retail for $29.95.
Did I miss it? Can you patent a game? I mean,
Yes.
Did you
The
talk
game-
about that already?
We have our trademark, tictacputt.com, our Tic Tac Putt. We have the website tictacputt.com and the patent on Tic Tac Putt.
So it includes the putter, the balls, and the base.
Yeah, right. It includes
I know.
five golf balls on the right and 5 on the left, 10 golf balls in the base of the game. I think I've done that. I've sold stuff to Disney before. We had a Snoopy edition. I do Snoopy against Charlie Brown. I think we do corporations, Budweiser against Bud Light. We can get them to take the Bud Light girls and go to the board.
Hold it. Man, I'm getting busy.
So what do you need $100,000 for?
The mold will probably run approximately, to do everything through Jones Price, $30,000 for marketing, heavy marketing, to set up manufacturing for the product, to buy the golf balls and the product, of course. It'll take about $100,000 to do the trade, set up the major trade shows that I'd like to go to sell the product at, to be able to go to the toy fair in New York and do the toy fair where all the big all the big department stores come to.
And so this will be your full-time job for the next. Sounds like
Yes.
you have some other jobs too.
I have a full-time job, but as far as salary rise, I don't need a salary right now until we start making money. But I would devote full-time to this project.
So what? Tell me again what is patented.
The game itself is
The
patented.
game itself. So can somebody else come up with the same look as that?
Not Tic
and
Tac Putt.
call it Tic Tac Putt?
Not Tic Tac Putt.
Could they put a different name?
No, not and do the 3 balls in a row. Patent numbers are right here on the game.
Amy, you had a question?
Right. I was curious to know how much of your own money you've invested at this point in time in the product.
The new product we're doing, I haven't invested any yet. I'm waiting for the investors, but we've invested over $100,000 doing the original Tic Tac Putt, which we've already done. So none of that money, as far as can't count that against what we're doing now. So
okay.
But there's an existing LLC that is a new LLC that would then own the
we'd make all
copyrights
new
and
one,
own the
make it all.
trademarks.
My company LLC clubpro.com, but we'd make all new one.
Ray, did you have a question?
Well, I mean,
Look like
I'm interested in financial projections, things like that. I mean, you had sales previously, but you don't have any now.
Sure.
So,
I think we're looking, like just the internet sales alone, maybe for this, I think we could do it, if we do this now and do it quick, I think we could do $500,000 this Christmas alone.
I have one more question. Let's say you get 500,000 orders between now and Christmas. How do you scale up? How do you do that? Are you ready to?
Yes,
a
well,
team to
Jones
get-
Plastic said in the beginning, if we needed to, he could package and everything right there on facility for us.
Where are they?
They are right in the industrial plant side. They're right in
Okay.
industrial
Okay,
on
great.
Plant Side Drive Industrial Park in J-Town there.
So I was curious, you've had a lot of success with this in the past. I know you're talking about offering it through a website and selling it online. Have you explored any other sources of investment, whether it's through traditional sources like a bank or anybody else?
I haven't
other
at this
than-
time. I came here first. Given the first shot right here, I think it's whoever invests is going to make a lot of money with us. I think it's a home run. I really believe all the product.
A hole in one.
A hole in one.
I think Bill believes in this product. Are you getting that? The question is, do you?
I'm going to buy 2 already for my brothers-in-law, so I'm in.
Sounds fun, doesn't it?
No, I'd love to hear more.
Good.
Okay, so you're going to meet with them after, Gil? or
Yeah,
how-
I got a card right
You got
here.
it already? Okay,
Fantastic.
good. How about anybody else have any comments?
Sure. I mean, I'm interested. It would be a nice thing. It'd be a nice break. Say we have seminars at our office.
Well, Ray, you're a master
and,
tailgater.
We would, like during the break, we could have little contests.
I think we could have some fun with it.
I mean, I think it's going to be easy to raise $100,000.
There's plenty of sources where you can get some cash and maybe not necessarily give up any equity. I'm not sure I could help you because you already have your vision, but it sounds like it's going to be wonderfully
I think it
successful,
will
and I
be.
can't wait to get one for myself.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Is anybody going to make them an offer for this money?
Well, I'd like to see the LLC documents and, dilution clauses, and there's a lot more
See the
details,
numbers.
but
I wanna see
I
the
would.
financial projections, see the business plan.
Okay, but
I
so
think
you're
it's a
willing to
little
take
pre-
steps, do some due
Sure.
diligence, and
I'll
meet
exchange
afterwards.
business cards. We can maybe get
Love
together
to.
later.
Okay.
Appreciate that very much.
Perfect.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Backstage with Bill and Tegan, they just pitched Tic Tac Putt. Tell me, guys, what are you happy with your
Thanks,
pitch?
Melissa.
Extremely.
Yeah?
Extremely.
Anything
yeah,
you would have done different?
Look, I think so. Maybe you're always going to wish you would have said things a little bit different when you walk out of a situation like that. But the funders were fantastic. They couldn't have been better.
Everybody here has been so nice.
Yeah.
Oh, good, great. So you got a good result. So good.
You think
good
so?
job.
Think we're gonna
Very
get a deal?
Nice to meet you both. Yeah, I think you do.
Thank
Sounds
you.
like you guys might have a foursome with those
Yeah,
other
I think
Hey,
two.
I hope so.
Have a lot of fun.
Hole in one, right?
Play a lot of
That's
tic tac putt.
That's,
Thank
there
you.
you go.
Thank you.
We love it when a plan comes together on this show. Looks like another Dream Funder success story in the making. If you have an idea you want to pitch, let us know, and you could be the next entrepreneur to hit it big. That's going to wrap it up for this edition of Dream Funders. I'm Melissa Fraser, and we'll see you next time.